let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she
impossible
gets a gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like, you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh, God.
Whoa.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this
Go
scenario.
ahead.
Let's do it right
So Alex and I
now.
watched Black Mirror.
Mhm.
It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last.
binge it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked him.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014, they need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. It says 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
That was very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No!
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. What the hell is that?
Talking to the moon.
That's not that terrible movie, is it?
No, it's
No.
Bruno Mars.
Bruno.
Wow.
It's a very popular TikTok
It very much
Uh,
so is.
sound.
Sound, yes.
Welcome back to PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alan.
This is episode 255.
And the number 255 is actually very, very important in 8-bit video games. Do I sound quiet?
No.
I think I sound quiet. Hold on.
Josh is trying to do a thing.
Even though he doesn't sound quiet.
He doesn't sound quiet. Sounds normal.
I'll run into my mic.
Run
Okay.
into your mic.
So the number 255 is important to 8-bit video games in dealing with transparency and storage on an 8-bit cartridge. Therefore, very important to our gaming past. So the number 255 is the maximum value of components in a 24-bit RGB color model. Since each color is allowed 8 bits, the alpha channels of design, where 255 is fully visible and 0 is transparent. Now I'm going to put this into layman's terms.
I'm gonna say, I was like, you got way over my head.
So if you ever see me like work on Photoshop or whatever, there's 255 and 0 when it comes to opacity on some
Got it.
values.
Got it.
The use of 8 bits for storage in older video games has had the consequence of it appearing as a hard limit in many video games. For example, in the original Legend of Zelda, Link can carry a maximum of 255 rupees. It is often used for numbers where casual gameplay would not cause anyone to exceed the number. However, in most situations, it is reachable given enough time. This can cause many peculiar like instances like Pac-Man. If you get past the level 255, you will go to a kill screen. So it's a value of storage.
All
in
right.
8-bit video games.
Had no idea.
So that's
Interesting.
isn't it though? I hope I didn't close that. No, I did not. Okay. So Brett, I want to start a new game.
Pokemon?
Yep. Since you know nothing about Pokemon, I want you to try to guess a name. We're not gonna do this every time. We're not gonna do this every time.
No way. There's no. I
Some
have
of them
no
are pretty
chance of
obvious.
getting this right.
Yeah, some of them.
Zero chance.
I can tell you it's a fire Pokemon. Alex was saying its name right away. I just want to see if you can at least get an idea.
Why would I even attempt this? I have
Because
literally
there's
no idea.
600 of them.
That's like me putting up a football player and having Alex guess who it is.
I'd guess.
Are there over 600 active football players?
Yeah.
There are? Yeah.
Uh,
I thought
There's like 50 per team.
how many teams are there?
a lot.
32.
His name's Torchic if you give a shit.
Oh, why didn't you let me say it?
Did you know?
Yes,
Yes,
she did.
I did.
I knew she knew.
Because I haven't been able to evolve him yet on Pokemon Go because he requires a lot of eggs.
He does.
Or a lot of candies, is what I should say.
150, I believe. Or
No,
125.
he's
you
one
need,
that
you need 100 for your third evolution. You need 25 for your first.
Do you all still play Pokemon Go?
No.
I open it
I
up.
gave up.
I open it up occasionally.
BS. I
I
haven't
do.
seen you open it up in forever.
I'll open it up right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about you go
That
put some eye
doesn't
drops in
count.
your eyes? You look a little little
Tired?
red. Yeah. You've been
Sorry.
sleeping. Alex has been sleeping a lot.
Oh my gosh, yesterday I took it wasn't even a nap.
You slept for 6 hours?
6
7
hours yesterday.
Did you work Saturday?
No, but we did.
No,
have
we had a
very
very long
rough
day
Saturday.
That was my first Saturday off in
3 months.
3 months.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and she attended first of all in the morning our nephew's
yes.
first
My
soccer game.
Soccer game.
And,
which is only when they're that young.
an
I
hour,
thought it was
right?
going to be a little bit longer. It was literally 2 20-minute halves and they're done. I was like,
Wow.
oh, okay, and we're done.
Have you ever been to a T-ball game?
No.
I don't remember how long those used to be. As a kid, I used to hate them.
I've never been to one, but I've heard stories.
Oh, I thought you didn't do t-ball as a kid.
No.
Did you do any baseball?
I did Wildcat.
Oh. What is that?
Wildcat is
Softball?
No, it's baseball,
Oh,
but it's like Little League baseball.
okay,
It's very Little League baseball.
okay.
Like, I don't even think we played other teams. It was literally just playing the game and learning it.
Mhm.
I don't even think you get to play other teams, like local teams, until you're like older.
So you were celebrating kind of youth there, and then we attended a funeral.
Yeah, then we had a funeral.
Your cousin's stepfather passed.
Mhm.
But some complications due to COVID.
I
But
don't-
he had prior.
He had
health
some
issues.
issues with he had a couple strokes since
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, and
Mhm.
his health really just
Yeah.
declined very quickly.
Did
Yeah.
you work today?
Did I work today? Yes. Yeah, I work every day.
You just had 2 days off.
She works Monday.
I
through
work
Friday,
Monday through Saturday.
mostly.
99% of the time. I'm back to having every other Saturday off.
Yeah. So
So,
yeah, we
and of course, my first Saturday off, instead of like doing a 4-hour shift at work, I had like a full day's worth of activities that kicked my ass.
because
So-
right after the funeral we went to a birthday party.
and right after that, I had to go to a birthday party.
Wow.
And then you took a nap, right?
Then I took
no,
a nap. Did I?
no, I don't even know.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
And then
came home and I was
You didn't
passed
stream
out.
Saturday night.
No, I was so exhausted and just mentally just up and down from the day. So
Right. I've had those. So how was your week, Brett? Did you do anything interesting?
I know I worked. I went in the morning yesterday, but left pretty early. It was supposed to be my day off, but had to go in for a little bit. And Saturday was I worked 10 to 7, and so I worked today then. So
Yeah.
just work.
Just working. Nothing big. We
Brett and I have decided to be twinsies today.
you guys are both wearing Jurassic Park shirts, and I'm supporting our podcast. I should have worn my. Do I have a Jurassic Park shirt? I don't think I do. I don't.
You know what? I don't.
I think I used to. I don't, even
I
know if
don't think
anymore.
you do.
Are you again it?
What? No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Can we talk about Venom? Did you watch the trailer?
No, Patrick sent it to me, and he's like, "Did you see this?" And I said back to him, "It's a movie trailer."
Yeah.
It's a movie trailer of a movie that I'm going to see no matter what. So no, I didn't watch it.
It's good.
It's very good.
hmm
I'm excited.
It looks sick.
Did you need this trailer to be excited?
Yes.
Yes, because
Why?
I wasn't.
I was not sold on the
I
first
wasn't.
Venom.
Yes, I was exactly.
I did not
the same.
like
So-
most of the acting on the first Venom, so I needed this one to
let's
make me feel a little bit
say
better
they
about the
didn't-
sequel. Yes, I need to watch this trailer. Yes.
Let's say they weren't going to release a trailer. Would you not go see it because there was no trailer to get you excited?
Correct.
We'd probably see a review. It's one of those that we'd watch like a few reviews to see if it's worth it.
I need to be sold on it by visual aid myself personally. I don't need to listen to anything else.
There's some movies where we're like, oh, I don't know, or it's either that or we'll wait until it's released and then maybe see it.
Woody Harrelson's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was not expecting, like, when you were like showing me the trailer, I was like, oh, really? And then they showed a few scenes. I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm actually very excited to see him.
Very much so.
Like-
When does
Very
it
much so.
release?
I don't know.
I don't know. It didn't say. It said in theaters only though.
think
It's
I
not like
will-
one that's gonna come to
I think
HBO
it's
Max or.
October, September.
I think I will purposely not watch a single trailer for this movie.
To make yourself feel proud about it.
No, just
No, so you can get the hype.
just
You're
for
gonna
it.
you're gonna go in completely blind.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. There's two villains in it, Shriek and Carnage.
So I don't know who Shriek is, but I know who Carnage
She
is.
is the lover.
Oh, that's the girl in the
Yeah,
trailer. I was
she-
wondering if there was some significance.
She is the lover of Carnage, Cletus.
Oh.
Yes. So
Okay.
Cletus Cassidy is Carnage, and there's a lot of depth to Carnage here. Like he goes in, like the character is all over the place.
So,
in
and
the
I know
Spider-Man
that,
universe.
like, I don't want to say growing up with you, but I guess I can kind of say that since we've
Right.
known each other for so long that you really like Venom and you really like Carnage.
Yes.
So
They're my top two villains.
I feel like it's gonna be like what I'm hoping is not gonna happen is that what we just talked about with Spider-Man, how we went into. I remember being in the theater and watching Spider-Man 3 with Venom.
Yeah.
And your heart pounding, and then Venom's in it for 5 freaking minutes.
Hardly the Venom we want.
Not even. And then that was it. And then you're like, movie stupid. So, and then we got this last Venom movie, which was better.
It was fine.
It was better.
Yeah. It
And-
wasn't. I wanted Venom to be more evil.
But yeah, like I didn't want like
He
he's
was
got
too
like a
goofy.
yeah, he was too goofy.
Yeah.
I wanted him to be more like
Did you like the Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're.
I think it needed to be
I don't have
darker.
the
Do you know
emotional attachment to the character that you do, though.
What emotional attachment do I have to it other
Well,
than liking it?
Well, I guess, but maybe not.
Like meaning
then.
like you like it way more and you're
No,
into the character way more
Actually,
than he
probably
is.
not as much. I'll be honest. I don't know as much about the Spider-Man universe as you think I would. I'd actually looked this stuff up today about Cletus Cassidy because I knew nothing
I don't know
about
anything
him.
about that one.
So Cletus Cassidy is a serial killer, and he shared a
Mhm.
cell with Eddie Brock in the comics. And
So that's why, and I was like, well, because in the trailer, he's like,
In
nice to
prison.
see you
Yeah.
again, Eddie
Mhm.
Brock. or
well, Eddie
something.
Brock is he's interviewing him. So I'm guessing is how this is probably going to portray is the symbiote asexually reproduces. That's how it's done.
Mhm.
As far as Carnage coming about, and it goes, and then he takes place on Cletus Cassidy, and since it was gestated on Earth, it's more powerful than Venom's symbiote. So
Oh,
therein
okay.
lies the issue
The
with
complications.
yeah Shriek.
So
There's not
what-
much I know about Shriek.
Okay, so I have to ask, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it out loud here, but I did see somebody smash a spider
Mm-hmm.
on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Is that supposed to
Supposed to
symbolize
symbolize-
something?
I don't think they're bringing it in. I
You don't
I don't
think
think Venom is
so?
part of the MCU. Not yet. I don't think it is.
You
I
don't
know if
think
it
that
ever will
was
be.
a little hit? Because it was pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it's just symbolism.
Okay.
That he
Wha-
can squish a spider.
A spider, not like any other bug that they could have put there, but there was a black spider in there that was crawling and he smashed it. and I'm
Brett, who are
like,
your top 3 favorite villains of Spider-Man?
I don't care enough about Spider-Man to rank the villains.
I like-
Your fucking gamer tag is Venom.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to do with the character.
It doesn't?
No.
So you like snakes?
My name comes from when I was playing wrestling games and I created a wrestler. I would always name him Venom.
But your profile picture was always Venom on the 360.
Just because it was not because of him. Like,
Wow.
oh, my name's Venom. There's a picture of Venom.
Confused the shit out of me.
I guess so.
Yeah. Do you remember that at all, Alex?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I always thought that you'd be a little more excited over Venom than just meh
I
mean, I was excited for the movie,
Yeah.
and I liked the movie, but it
Mhm.
wasn't, holy crap, I got to see this no matter what.
Yeah.
It's not the Punisher to me.
Mhm. Well, my other one's Doc Ock for my top 3.
Oh, well, that's the one I was.
So you
just gonna say.
should somehow play Spider-Man for the PS4 because he's like the main villain in it, and he's not the main villain, but he's a side villain. There's a great boss battle with him.
Must be cool,
It is.
but it's on a PlayStation,
It is.
and I'll never buy one. So, ever. Did you hear that? Did you look at that image that I sent on group chat, by the way? Because you got nothing. No, I got no reaction from you today, and
Well,
then you sent
I
me
was a
something
little
about your
busy.
chair, and it's like, oh, you care about your chair over the 3 things I sent you.
Well, yes, I do care a little bit more about my chair.
Well, Zachary Ty Bryan, I also sent you information on him.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's a assault. Got
He
arrested.
is.
He's an assault.
He's an assault and battery
Assaulter.
kind of person. But yeah, the other thing I sent was PlayStation 4 and 5 only have like 10 games that are 120 frames per second,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Series S and X are off the charts of so many.
Well, they added it after the fact.
After
Dropped
what
it.
games are coming out?
What?
After what games are coming out soon?
Right.
Is
But
what
I
you
mean, they added it to a ton of existing games.
Yes, but Sony hasn't done that,
Mm.
and that's kind of crazy to me.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
I was just bringing that up a little bit. You guys have anything else you want to touch on with Venom and Carnage?
No,
No.
I'm excited for it. Looks good.
Yeah, what do you want to go into? There's plenty of stuff we got to talk about. I'm sure.
So we should probably talk about the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. Do you know
So-
anything about it, Alex?
No.
Patrick sent me this thing yesterday that Medina Spirit, the winner of the Kentucky Derby
Uh-huh.
a week ago Saturday, failed his post-race drug test.
Yeah, that was. You said that
And
he was going to be looked at, right?
Now
Last podcast.
No.
no, that every winner is tested.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Um,
you were saying something like people were questioning it, or
No, what I said
Before
was
with the same guy.
yes,
some of
yeah,
his
yeah.
previous horses had failed drug tests.
Yes,
and
that's what
some,
you had said,
Some
okay.
wins were taken away,
Mhm.
and then they were reinstated after. The
Okay, so what are they
investigation.
going to do then?
So I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be. It hasn't come down officially that Medina Spirit is DQ'd, but it's pending. And the story Patrick sent me said Bob Baffert was banned from Churchill Downs, which is
Yep.
the track that that the Kentucky Derby is raced on.
Yep.
However, I was listening to a podcast today talking about the whole thing, and they did not mention that. So I don't know if that is confirmed or not.
I read on 3 different articles that he is.
Okay.
Oh,
So
then
it's
it's,
not
I think it's pretty confirmed.
So yeah,
That's not
he's banned
good for
from
him.
bringing any horses onto the track.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
also it's the.
This sounds like a
interview
way to push somebody out of the way a little bit to me. But it
Well-
also sounds like he could have been doing it too.
that what I was told, and basically a writer for the Washington Post was interviewed because he wrote a story about the Derby winner, and the question was asked, what does this do to Baffert? And he's like, well, this could be really, really bad for his reputation. But for the first time in all of his questionable things, he says he is in the position of, no, we didn't do this. There's a mistake. Instead of, well, yeah, he kind of being wishy-washy about past
Did you read
allegations.
into what it was they were giving the horse?
No, because there's like a list of 100-some things that a horse can't take.
They mainly mentioned betamethasone,
Yes.
which is a legal steroid that reduces inflammation, can be taken 14 days
because
before
it's
the
supposed
race.
to wear off.
Yes.
So
Steroids can stay in the system for longer than 14 days. So this might be just due to the fact that it stayed in the system longer.
Yeah.
Can
and
you tell a level on a drug test? A level of something? Or can
well,
you just tell that it's in
you
the
can
system?
tell, like with alcohol, you can tell, like a blood alcohol level. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure.
wouldn't-
I don't know.
I wouldn't say I
We
have no
definitely
idea.
need to get a cop on here.
Well, he's not going to know about.
I don't think a cop's
Levels in a
gonna know on a
Forensics.
horse.
Forensics
a
agent.
veterinarian, a
Uh,
horse vet.
Okay, any drug test, Alex, is what I'm saying. Like, can a drug test of steroids tell you the level that's in the
Yeah.
system, or is it just the fact that it's in the system?
I don't know.
Do you do any of that stuff? No, you don't do any sort of levels of anything that tell you
It's
like,
really.
toxicities.
It's kind of disappointing because like last year he had the jockey get bumped off the horse and the horse is running free down the track.
Hilarious.
And this year you have a winner that's gonna it takes a big ding to the integrity of what is the Kentucky Derby.
Or it allows news.
The one time Josh and I actually watch a race and that happens, and we're sitting there yelling at the TV, cheering the one horse that doesn't have a racer on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're disappointed about it or I mean it's newsworthy stuff. I mean it's keeping. I mean, how many people actually know who Bob Baffert really is? I mean, there's a lot of people who don't even know about the horse race stuff. Like for me, you introduced it to me when we started the podcast.
Really?
I knew about the Kentucky Derby.
I knew it, but I don't think I had watched a single race.
I didn't really. No, ever, never did.
It is exciting to watch, though.
So the other thing is that because this is a pending investigation, Medina Spirit is not barred from the Preakness.
It's going to take some time for the information to come out.
Well,
too.
even after there's a decision, if it's the one decision, there can be an appeal.
Mm-hmm.
There probably can be an appeal. So Medina Spirit could actually race in the Preakness. But
when is the Preakness?
Like next, I think it's this coming Saturday.
Yeah.
But it is unlikely that he will.
Probably because we'll forget.
I'll forget.
You
have to text me over and over, like the 30 minutes prior.
Just
no,
once.
I'm texting you once on Saturday.
Alex, he's not a damn bellboy.
I'm not a friggin' alarm clock.
I know, but I want to watch it.
So set your
Once
own
is
alarm.
enough.
How about that?
I know.
If you want to watch it.
So anyway, it is unlikely that, or this person in the interview said he's doubtful that Medina Spirit will race in the Preakness, and if he doesn't, and even if he did, the Triple Crown possibility is all but lost, most likely.
I wonder if the Vegas betting is going to be.
So what he also said was that if you bet on Medina Spirit in the Derby, that's safe. Like you don't lose your winnings.
What? Yeah. Even though they're going to pull the title.
If they do. Yeah.
If they do, they still keep their winnings.
Yeah. Now, the owner of the horse will have to give his purse back. He doesn't get to keep that money.
Did you say purse?
That's what it's called.
Okay.
Winner's purse.
All right.
What are you laughing at?
Because that's funny.
It is. I didn't know if that was what it was called, to be honest. But yeah. No, I've read into that, and the thing I would be upset about is if I actually bet on it, you know, against him. No, against him.
Oh, against him. Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, Alex, you gonna watch it then? You said.
Yeah, I want to.
But
You didn't watch the Derby though.
No, because I forgot
She was
about
asleep.
it. Or I was. Oh yeah, I was probably sleeping.
Brett doesn't know what long haulers.
I know.
What if you're sleeping on Saturday?
She won't be.
I don't know.
I'll turn it on. And
it really just depends. Yeah. You
Yeah.
really just got to catch me at the right time, because like days like yesterday, like I had stuff planned to do and my body said no. It said you need to.
Me no.
No, it's more like my mind was telling me yes, and my body was telling me
You were the
no.
opposite.
Yes.
Correct, yeah.
Very much like I woke up probably 4 or 5 times in that 6 hours and like sat up, and then my body said lay down. It's okay.
We got a comment in chat that says the people who own the horses and trainers are horrible people. I
did hear a thing about the
It's probably
owner
circus style, like
is,
they're really mean.
No, he's under investigation for keeping his daughter under like house arrest or lock and key, like,
Oh.
like serious, accusations.
Oh, did not know that
Who?
either.
The owner of the horse.
Of Medina Spirit.
Yeah.
Not Bob. No, wait, not Bob.
No, Bob Baffert's the trainer.
He's the trainer.
Oh my God.
The
Jesus.
horse is in multiple different hands.
That's weird. Okay. No, I get it, but wow. I never heard that either. When was that happen?
That was not mentioned in the broadcast. I found that out
Oh my God.
after the fact.
Oh, that's quite a news story. I looked up stuff about horse racing over the past couple of weeks, and none of that showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Josh, do you want to? I don't know if this is in your notes. Did you want to talk about the rocket?
Oh, the China rocket landed.
The one everybody was freaking out about.
It landed.
It landed. We're all safe.
I believe it landed in the Indian Ocean. Indian
Really?
Ocean.
Indian Ocean. Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah, that's. You want to fact check me on that, Alex?
No, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah. Indian
Okay.
Ocean.
It was Saturday night. We were supposed to be able to see a glimpse of it going over our atmosphere Saturday evening before it got over
got
that
way
side of the
too-
planet. It was way too cloudy.
Way too cloudy.
But another thing I want to mention about space,
I gotta talk about space too when you're done.
Dogecoin. You do?
Yeah.
What? Mind blown.
Don't worry, it's not what you think.
Oh, dang.
Dogecoin is.
It says that.
Hey, what the hell? Alex?
I'm just fact checking you here.
You said you didn't want to.
I'm making sure. Go ahead, Josh. I'm just double checking here, but it said multiple things at Indian Ocean, so I'm making.
Now
sure.
I don't even know if I should.
Just go ahead.
Did it?
No, I'm waiting on Alex because as soon as I open my mouth, she's gonna tell me something. I'm waiting. Nothing? You have no fact check on it? Okay. So Dogecoin is going to fund a SpaceX launch in 2022 titled Doge 1. It's going to be a crypto satellite that Elon Musk is going to fund. So Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live, and right after SNL, I do believe my stock just tanked
Oh, really?
on Dogecoin. It went. I don't know what it is now. I'm not even gonna look, but it went below 50 cents per stock, and that's actually pretty high from what it was. And it was.
Why would it have to do with him being on Saturday Night Live?
He is memeing about it, and he said that he pushed Dogecoin as a joke, and by saying that,
It just
People-
the
tanked in
shareholders were like, "Frick this, I'm
value.
out."
They sold.
A lot of people did, but
I
it's
see.
still holding pretty high. It's above 50 cents again. So, well, at least last checked. Maybe I should just check it again.
I wonder if he did that on purpose so he could buy it all up.
You know, that's really interesting to me. But he did announce that they're going to be funding an actual launch. So if that's going to be happening, that's actually a big deal. So, oh no, actually, it did dip down. It's at 46 cents now, but it dipped again. Dang. But you know, that's the stock market. Oh man, it's about back where it was before SNL. So, oh well, whatever. I mean, it's not terrible news, but it's fine. What do you have as far as space?
We talked about this years ago, and I mean years ago, but I just watched the movie Passengers again.
Oh my, that's
Which one's that one?
That was Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, that
They're on the
yeah.
120-year
Yeah.
journey to a new
I totally
world.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
And like I really enjoy this movie, and I know it was not received well. It didn't do good in the reviews, but
Yeah.
just the ethical question of would you ruin somebody's life to make yours better, or just straight up kill yourself?
That was
That was the decision that Chris Pratt
Yeah.
had to face in the movie.
yeah.
And honestly, if he hadn't woken her up, they would have all 5,200 of them would have died because the ship was.
So therefore, it's
broken.
not ruining her life. That's a different change of pace. Because
He would have in the series of events, if he decided I am not going to wake her up, he was going to kill himself
yeah.
because he almost opened the airlock without the suit on. He would get sucked out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But if he had done that, the ship would have ended up blowing up because the reactor was damaged,
Yeah.
and that's what they end up fixing at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And so by making an incredibly selfish decision, the two of them actually saved the lives of like 5,200 people.
They made a selfless decision by doing a selfish.
But it wasn't because of that. Like that wasn't the purpose behind his initial decision. It was
Correct.
I'm super lonely, and he was alone for a year
Mm-hmm.
before he decided to do it. Which can you imagine?
Nope.
No. Well, I
no.
mean, no.
I think you go insane.
Here's the
Imagine
thing.
the people that are quarantined right now. They at least have technology, and they're going.
That works.
Cuckoo.
That's still not going to fix everything because you still feel isolated.
Yeah, and
I know,
he-
but I'm saying this guy had nothing.
Right.
he,
I'm
ha-
saying
he had
we
a
have something.
huge. I don't even know what to call it, but the ship that he's on is huge.
It's
it
big.
was
How many
there was
you
lots
said
of stuff.
How many thousands of passengers?
There were 5,000
5,000.
passengers and like 230 crew members.
Okay. And everyone was in like cryo sleep.
Cryo sleep,
For
yeah.
those who haven't seen this movie, it's a few years old. I remember watching it and wanting more out of it than what it actually gave us.
Sure.
But it became more of just a heavy drama.
Yeah.
But I personally seeing it as when people get that lonely and they get down into the dumps, there's something to escape. I'd say it was not as selfless because they worked together to save the ship. But
Right.
I mean, prior to that, I would say that's kind of a
So
dick move.
yeah, and even Lawrence Fishburne's character was like her pod didn't fail. He's like, no. He's like, how long were you alone? It's like, a year. He's like, I get it, but damn.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I get why you did it. That was a terrible, terrible thing to do.
Right.
And she finds out, and of course, hates him.
Goes insane.
Yeah. So I just thought I'd bring that back, because I guess that whole ethical point just always hit me really hard. Like, wow, would you have the balls to do something like that?
I don't know.
That might be a fan question for next week. I might have to do that. We'll have to see if
it's very
we can word that.
Yeah.
Would you ruin? Okay,
Would
how
you-
do you?
Yeah, we would have to think about.
That's pretty
how to do
heavy.
that.
That's a heavy
It's a
question.
heavy question.
We watched an old movie this week.
Oh.
Saturday night we watched There's Something About Mary.
Oh,
Haven't seen that one in a
It's
long
been a
time.
while.
Oh my gosh.
Keith Davidson.
Well,
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre is in this. It's so weird. But I've noticed something. Ben Stiller, he hasn't really aged as gracefully, but man, Cameron Diaz, I think she's probably had plastic surgery or something,
Oh,
because she looks
Well,
the same.
Ben Stiller's got to be 50 something.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
probably right. He's probably older than Adam Sandler.
Yeah. And Adam Sandler gave him the break because he was the side character on Happy Gilmore.
Mhm.
But I think this was Ben Stiller's first real big one. Was There Something About Mary?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. We watched that on Saturday night. That's awesome. Alex fell asleep to it at the end.
The
She couldn't get to the end.
last 10
When
minutes.
Brett Favre shows up.
Yeah, it was that was the last thing I remember because I wanted to see that part.
Is Mary dating Brett Favre?
Yeah, she does. She does date him. Yeah.
Real quick, since we're talking about watching, there's one other thing that I watched that I think you guys would like, and that's The Dark Side of the Ring has launched a new season,
Oh,
and
Ooh.
they did a 2-parter on Brian Pillman.
I saw that there was something about him. Someone did a report on him about this. I think I didn't read it.
And I had no idea. Really, the only thing I know about Brian Pillman is that he was Steve Austin's tag team partner in
Mhm.
WCW, the Hollywood Blondes.
Yeah.
But he goes a bit farther, and he did some ballsy moves to kind of promote himself and get him, like, Eric Bischoff wasn't going to pay him the money.
No.
So Eric Bischoff is like, look, if you do this stuff and it's kind of like make a big show of yourself and get Vince interested, then I can come back with a better offer.
Right.
And he did, and he got money, and then he basically ruined his career by being in a terrible car accident.
Mm-hmm.
And he has 5 kids from 3 different women, and it was just a tragic life.
Did they do both parts? Did they already?
Yeah.
Was it because
Yeah,
I think
because I watched both parts.
they do it in parts. So.
Not every episode is a multiple parter, but he is. I know Benoit is.
Yeah,
I
we
think
watched
those-
the Benoit
We watched
one.
Maybe the
Benoit
only
one.
2 that are multiple
There's
parts.
some conspiracies around the Benoit one that are kind of crazy. Their Wikipedia was updated an hour before they were actually reported about the death. So that's kind of weird. Yeah.
Okay.
About his wife being dead. Yeah, it's kind of odd that their Wikipedia page updated that quickly. So no one really looked into the Benoit death as much as investigations. Might be a little more something else. Who knows? I don't know, but I'll have to watch it. There's a lot of other ones I've been wanting to watch from the Dark Side of the Ring. What was the other one you were talking about? It wasn't the Dark Side of the Ring. It was
the one that kind of struck me was Bruiser Brody, because he was murdered in Mexico
Oh my god!
in the 70s, where
I think I knew that.
Mexico maybe not in the 70s, maybe not real high on solving murders, but
Yeah.
it was, and Tony Atlas was there for the whole thing. He basically gives a full account.
Oh my god!
And
Tony
it was-
Atlas.
Crazy.
Well, he was on Legends House, right? Tony Atlas.
didn't watch that.
No.
No.
Well, not on our season.
No, there was only one season.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I forgot who was on that. I know Roddy Piper was.
There was a handful, but that doesn't sound familiar.
For some reason, I can't remember all of them. It's been a long time, and they should have done season 2.
The one on Owen Hart is pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't even remember a lot, but I watched. The Von Erichs was tragic.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really good one too.
I have to check those out.
One surviving brother out of 6, I think.
Sounds like kind of conspiracy stuff. Weird. I want to talk about something real quick, Brett. I don't know if you'll ever buy the new Call of Duty, but coming up very soon, you'll be able to play as Rambo and John McClane.
That's
Oh,
cool.
really?
Yes.
Nice.
As your characters in
I'm s-
Warzone
No,
and
no
Black Ops.
Schwarzenegger.
Not anything yet, but
So
those
you-
are the only two teasing right now. There's
I mean,
actually.
You could have Dutch from Predator. That was his character,
Yeah,
or John Matrix from Commando.
John Matrix from. See, I haven't even seen Commando.
Ooh, I'll have to put that on the list.
Was it John? There was an actual tweet I want to show here. They actually had like a good Twitter post out right here by right. Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't the tweet. This is it. Nakatomi duck cleaning. Put this
I
on the
learned
screen
more
here.
at nakatomiduckcleaning.com.
Yeah, it says air ducts are complicated network of danger. If yours are in need of repair, call the best in the business at Nakatomi Duck Cleaning.
That's awesome.
Yippee-ki-yay. Say
See-
yippee-ki-yay to dust.
That's funny.
See, so Rambo and McClane, those are two very different characters.
Right.
Rambo is a badass Green Beret, whereas John McClane is kind of works out of desperation.
That's something else.
You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to have to do the things he does, but who else is going to do it? And he even says something like that in number 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no one else is going to do it, so we're going to do it.
Right.
Like he doesn't want to do these things.
No, I agree that it's kind of a weird take, but you know, would you ever? I know it's been a Die Hard game, but would you like one? Would you like a Die Hard game? It'd be kind of like a Hitman game.
Yeah,
Right?
the thing about it is
I don't know.
it would have
They'd mess it up.
it would have to follow the movie, right?
Yeah.
Or something similar, like a story.
The only thing you
similar.
could do, I mean, John McClane is a cop. You could do something like the true crime game from
Yeah.
PS2, Xbox era.
I remember seeing a lot of things about the true crime eras, and what was the one? Manhunt? No, it's not Manhunt. That's a really gruesome one.
Yeah, it is.
I don't remember which one it was. There's another cop one.
Max Payne.
No, it's Max Payne. That's what it was. Max Payne. I never played those.
I played
a little bit of 3.
I played a 1 and I played a lot of 3.
Yeah.
But 3 was kind of disappointing.
Anyways, moving on. You guys want to talk about something else?
Want to do the
What do
movie
you-
club?
Well, I was gonna ask what was with Kroger.
Oh, they are doing drone delivery soon.
Really?
Yes. They are actually in the works of, let me look at the article here. MSN just did a report on it the other day. This spring, actually, it looks like
Which is now.
they put, oh my gosh. So delivery and pickup and shipping from Kroger has reached more than $10 billion in sales in 2020.
Well, yeah.
So
I believe it.
they are going to put a lot into
The time is now.
the weight limit of drone delivery service is 5 pounds. So you have to
Oh,
like,
that's not
basically order
very
something
much.
real small.
It's
Man.
So
really
you got
gonna
like a
be-
gallon of milk.
It's gonna be like 1 or 2 items.
Yeah.
Customers can place orders using Kroger.com/drone delivery and have them delivered in 15 minutes. Autonomous
What's
drone.
the fee?
Yeah.
That's a real good question. Let's go to the website actually.
So I would be great for this. Kind of right down the road from a Kroger.
Yeah. But like for example, today I needed one
He
onion.
needed
He needed one onion and some garlic, and I'm like, hey, well, on your way home, can you stop and get it? You know, it took me like 20 minutes to do.
Mm-hmm. Where will Kroger drone be flying? The first pilot launch is in Cincinnati and Dayton, so I can't really get an idea.
Well,
of
hey, it'll be
price.
close.
So it says right here on the website, fast delivery from above, taking flight spring 2021. Wow, that's interesting. So they're starting it off in Ohio. Isn't that their headquarters?
Which one?
Cincinnati,
Oh, I don't know.
I believe it is. Anyway, so that's pretty cool.
We got comment on YouTube from Brig. Amazon had to work for like 3 years to get that going, and back in mid 2020 finally got approval. So yeah, it won't be soon. So I guess we'll just have to see.
I wonder. Well, they're launching it right away in that area.
So I was gonna say, I was like, man, I thought Amazon was gonna do.
Yeah, Amazon was supposed to take over the whole drone delivery thing, but guess didn't.
I just don't think drones are advanced enough.
They can't carry the weight yet. I mean, they can do stuff. They can do good things, and drones can be very easily programmed to do certain things. But carrying weight loads that groceries are. A gallon of milk is pretty heavy.
What if the elements cause it to disengage and it drops a gallon of milk on somebody's windshield?
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot more. That's my brain going as I go. Well, all right. Well, we're just gonna see all these drones up in the air.
Yes, I mean that's the future. That is literally.
I
the
don't
future.
like that. What if it hits a bird?
Alex, there are planes and everything in the air.
The drones
no
don't
idea.
go that fast. Well, they can, but probably not delivery.
Well, it's a
ones.
baby bird learning to fly, and a drone chops it up.
Oh my God, Alex! A baby bird is not going to hit a drone. It'll look out for it. Drones are moving slow enough.
Well, it's got to have some kind of collision alert because there's buildings and trees and telephones.
It's probably like, "Hey, bird, watch out!"
And the bird is moving. Everything else is not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you see a puff of feathers?
Stop!
Have I shown you the video of Randy Johnson pitching and he hits a bird?
Yes, I think you shared that too.
Patrick,
a little while ago. Oh yeah, exactly.
You guys are all mean.
The baby bird will go splat. It would. It definitely would.
The bird that flew into Randy Johnson's ball went poof.
It went poof. Man, that'd be awesome to add that to Super Mega Baseball. Some animal fly-ins. Some interferences. So
watch out for that tree. That's Georgie the Jungle.
Yeah. I love that movie. Man, Brendan Fraser, they did him wrong in Hollywood.
Yeah, they did. Before we move on, I was listening to last week's show, and the Star Wars trivia was funny.
It was hilarious. The fact you couldn't remember Phantom Menace worried me.
You guys both had a nice
fact that Alex could remember the entire quote except the answer.
I told you. That's why I suck at trivia, because my brain will shut off right when it's supposed to no. If we were on air, I probably would have been able to say it, but I freeze up.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you decided on a new trilogy, or are you just taking a break on
Alex wanted to take a break?
I wanted to take a break from it because there's just so many movies, and I'm just so tired all the time right now.
Yeah. Eventually when you get back into full time.
When my lungs and my brain get back into full time, yes, I
when
would
your
love
lungs
it.
and brain back into full time. Let's talk about the movie of the week.
Cool.
Yeah, so this week was Brett's choice, and he chose The Siege, which came out in 1998. And the synopsis is: the secret U.S. abduction of a suspected terrorist leads to a wave of attacks in New York City, which leads to the declaration of martial law, starring Denzel Washington, Bruce Willis, Annette Bening, and Tony Shalhoub. There's a few other people that are recognizable.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few. One of which
was the hotel
concierge from John Wick,
who does not age.
Oh yeah.
He looks exactly the same.
I was just like, what is it with us?
He was
getting movies all together, everything's connected.
Right?
What?
He was just an agent.
Yeah, he was just an agent.
I recognized him.
But still, that's the millionth movie in a row that
we have some kind of connection from a previous film. Unintentionally. Well, I mean, Bruce Willis is in this, and Denzel Washington. They're big names anyway. But it's weird to get those side characters that still have I recognize that person. They're in this movie that we just watched.
That we haven't seen in 20 years.
It was a long movie, a lot of talking. Got kind of a Tom Clancy anti-terrorism feel to it. I got a Sum of All Fears similarity. The racism and military control, that's still calls back to today. And
sickening.
Odd to how much it still relates.
Bill Devereaux, which was the general that Bruce Willis played, was arrested for being
that.
a racist, pretty much, or racially profiling,
and killing a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, a U.S. citizen that was from the Middle East, or was Middle Eastern.
Yep.
And right as soon as the movie started, I was really getting the vibe of Tom Clancy. A lot of the Tom Clancy sides of writings and. It was quite a film. Why'd you pick this one? What do you like about it?
I just remember watching it several years ago, and I think I finally saw it on sale on the iTunes chart, so I bought it, and I'm like, ooh, that would be a good one to watch again because I haven't seen it in a while, and I've only seen it once or twice anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just kind of like it.
Okay.
I had no particular reason why. I just enjoy it. I thought Denzel was good, and I liked the part where he's like, "I'm saving these kids," and he just dives.
That
Josh was
Jumping.
the same way. Josh was like, he's like, this is crazy. I just got the same adrenaline rush going. I'm like, man, I would totally do the same thing and just be like,
I would have ran in.
fuck it.
And he took the bombing personally of the bus because he was the negotiator.
Yeah.
And he was upset. And then there's a bomb in the school, and he's like, "Screw this, I'm going in."
Yeah.
And he places a couple well-aimed shots and drops that terrorist.
He does pretty well for himself.
You know what? I've been playing too much Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because the way he jumps in there after he sees on like the video camera where the dude's at, and he's just so perfectly aimed at it. In my head, my head put up that all together as like looking at the
Down the sights.
no, not down the sights, but looking at my like a spy plane popping up and finding out where it's at, and then where the person's moving, and like just knowing exactly where to bust in the door and go pop. And I'm like, that's just how my head all put together. I was like, I've been playing too much Call of Duty.
I still don't understand if Elise was a double agent or not, or what she was.
I'm still really confused about
her
her character, and honestly, like I think someone else should have played her to be like I wasn't a huge fan of her.
Annette Bening.
Yeah.
She's quite an actress.
So
she's a big deal.
It came out at the end that she trained the people in wherever they were, and I don't remember.
But not to come to our land to do it.
No, just to defend themselves. I think that's how that
And
Yeah.
I got a lot of just other thoughts like, oh my gosh, like this is exactly how a lot of things happen. You know, we train people to do things, and then it becomes a problem.
Right.
that's the American way almost.
Fund them.
Yes, or fund them improperly. Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes has this. Critics don't like it. It's a 44%, and fans don't really like it either. It's a 53%.
Wow.
So
How'd you like Tony Shalhoub?
I did not know that is that his actual accent?
I think so.
Is that how he actually talks?
Pretty
like,
sure.
holy cow.
He was pretty good at it.
What do you think? I mean, his
Emotion is very
when you
good.
Think of him. He's Wings and Monk.
I get Monk immediately. Oh, also 13 Ghosts. But, I mean, it's hard to see 13 Ghosts after you watch Monk.
It's been a long time since I've
That's
seen
not
that.
even a good movie.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's a great popcorn
Well,
flick.
and you have
with
Men in
jokes.
Black, but that's a very small role.
What?
Men in
Oh,
Black.
yeah, Men in Black, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 1 and 2.
Right.
But it's a small role.
Jeeves.
Jeeves.
I don't know. It's a good movie, but it's long for a lot of talking. You have to really pay attention. Alex didn't even leave. She couldn't even leave the room. We had to. she had to pee and had to pause it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter going on. A lot of story that. I expected a little more action, and I didn't expect Bruce Willis to be such a dick.
He was.
Right?
He sure was.
Sure.
You
Was.
really
But
learned to hate him.
In fairness, he said he warned them that this was coming.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you gotta.
He did,
He just,
but he got what was coming
But
to him.
that's how they
so-
win. That's how they win, by allowing that to happen. That's how they win. The fear in the streets and stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what's up?
What's next, Alex?
Yeah, you choose, and I'm gonna give this one a 7, by the way.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm gonna give it like a 5.5, 6.
Yeah.
It was just the action scenes was what made it good, but like Josh said, there's just so much dialogue in it, so it makes it like Sum of All Fears, and for me, like
We fell asleep.
I fell asleep to Sum of All Fears. I didn't fall asleep to this, so that's why I gave it a better score.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a little bit hard to follow, I guess. But I did like it's a good Denzel movie.
What's a little eerie scene in the trade towers?
It was. It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
very eerie seeing older movies with that in there, especially when it has to deal with terrorism and things like
In
that.
New
Like
York.
and this was made before that happened, so it's just very eerie. I'm kind of excited for this one because I'm pretty damn sure Brett's not seen it.
If you say Neverending Story 2, I'm gonna turn off your mic.
We are not watching that.
Okay.
We are going to watch Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I've actually heard good things.
It
about
is a very underrated movie. Very, very good movie, in my opinion.
We bought this one.
Yes, this was like did we see it in theaters?
Mhm.
We did.
Mhm.
And then it was like we weren't expecting it to be good, and we both came out of the theater going like, wow.
It is cheesy.
There's cheesy parts, but like the cinematography, like the whole thing is really put together very well. And it's actually, I didn't know it until after we were done, but I had told my grandma that we went and watched it. She goes, "Oh, I've read that book," and I didn't realize it was a book, and it is a book.
Mhm.
And after you watch the movie, you go, "Oh wow, this could be a book." But it has apparently, my grandma watched it and said like the book obviously is so much better.
We're recording this.
What?
Oh,
We were
Josh
recording.
was recording our episode.
We were recording it. It was using up. Oh, it uses up space on our storage. We have no reason
Do you
to.
not? Oh, you don't.
It streams. We just stream it.
All right then. Vampire Hunter.
Yes.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire. I thought there was a sequel or a sequel book to this, but there isn't. It's just one book.
And the way that it's set up, you would think that there would be.
You would think there'd be
sequel.
other presidential vampire hunters like George Washington.
Yeah.
Or,
But it's,
you know,
I don't know, I'm kind of excited because it got added to.
do you imagine FDR as a vampire hunter in his wheelchair?
Maybe it would be motorized.
What did we see it pop up on? And I was like, oh my god, we've not seen that forever.
I think it was Stars or HBO.
Maybe I think
it might be HBO.
Maybe it was HBO.
Yeah.
We saw that and I was like, yep, that's the next movie. Even though we have it, like I know that we own it.
We haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah. And it's gotten amazing what's score.
Score.
Yes.
You want me to look it up? What it's got actually, or
Why don't you read the
I wasn't
synopsis
thinking
and
score.
story?
I was saying like musical score.
actual music.
Musical score.
I'm gonna look up the synopsis of it so those who haven't seen it can get an
It's
idea
made
of what
music.
it's about.
Is a big fan of, or I'm a big fan.
Well, it has Linkin Park at the end. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of the U.S., discovers vampires are planning to take over the United States. He makes it his mission to eliminate them.
It sounds
I
so
was like,
stupid.
It does. It really does. And I don't even know why we wanted to go. Maybe we only wanted to go see it just because Linkin Park had a song with it, and then because they also helped with the Transformers soundtrack.
Hey, Anthony Mackie's in this, and
Yes,
Mary
yes.
Elizabeth Winstead.
Yes, he is.
That's
Oh my gosh,
There's actually quite a few people.
There
that,
are a
that
lot
are
of
in this.
names.
Mary
Yes.
Elizabeth. Isn't that Scott Pilgrim's girlfriend?
It
Mhm.
is.
John
Mhm.
McClane's daughter.
She's one of the main characters. Yes.
Oh man, I'm excited to rewatch this.
I am too.
I really am. It's sitting at about what's it sitting for Rotten Tomatoes? Actually, I want to know.
I don't know. I feel like it would get a good score, to be honest.
34%.
Hey,
Really? For critics? What's the what's the
What's
other?
the fans?
The fans.
50%.
Oh no, that's wrong.
That's like the Siege, like the same percentage.
I it's way better than that. No. Mm-mm.
I just saw an ad for Venom too.
Josh, I watched something over the last couple weeks that I think you like, but I haven't seen it in years.
What's that?
Reindeer Games.
I've seen that. It's Ben Affleck.
Yes.
It's
Gary
a
Sinise.
Christmas movie.
It is.
Yeah, it's a good.
You know why
good
it has a
movie.
low score?
Why?
Because it's a book made after a movie, or
Oh.
a movie made after a book.
So they're
That's
comparing
probably
it-
why. I
comparing
bet
it.
you people are comparing
Yeah.
it.
Have you
We
seen
had
Reindeer
never heard
Games,
of it.
Alex?
I don't think so. No.
No. We should save that.
I remember really liking it. However, it's not as good as I remembered, but it's still pretty good.
Okay. Well, I mean, Alex hasn't seen it, so you have to save that one too.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that one in years. It's
Honestly,
that was
I could only remember what happens at the beginning and the twist at the end. I could not remember anything in the middle.
I remember the end, and Ben Affleck wearing a sweater.
Oh, they're all wearing Santa Claus suits at the end.
They are. Yes, it's a great film.
Can we do the fan topic?
fan topic?
Just so I'm able to read stuff because
Yeah.
Why is your phone dying?
it is.
Okay.
And I would like to be able to read some of everyone's answers
Why
here.
don't you plug your damn phone in sometime? So, we found out
Why don't you get a power bank?
I don't know.
we have one.
Why don't you use a power bank?
We have one. Yeah, we got one.
We did?
Yeah. It's that Pikachu sitting right there.
Oh, we do have one.
And we have one in the box sitting right
we
behind
do.
me.
We have two.
Those are power banks meant for
They've-
Pokemon Go.
They've been in the box and not used. Like we're using them as
Who bought 'em for
decorations.
us? Your
My
sister
mom.
or your mom?
My
Okay.
mom, but she bought them in the wintertime, so we never used them because we weren't playing Pokemon Go,
Mm.
and our phones are always dying, so that's why she bought them.
Well, it sounds like you could use them when it's
Just keep
not.
it in my purse, like a
full.
random like Pikachu power bank in my purse.
So I have a little story to talk about with this. We have a little bit of this fan question we found out over the weekend. Alex and I cannot eat frozen or minced fish.
No.
Like sticks,
At least
fillets,
right now, for a while.
any of them. They wreck us. Like
digestively.
Mine was digestively. Alex was taste.
Were you on the? Can't even say it without laughing. Were you on the toilet?
No, I wasn't.
No, he
Not as much as you think I was. I was in pain.
He was in pain.
It just was bad.
Like he just had he only had like a fish stick and a half, so it wasn't like he was on the toilet trying to crap it out. He didn't eat enough to make a turd.
So
it was more just what was being digested killed him.
Okay.
So what childhood food do you dislike as an adult or cannot eat anymore?
So
There's probably a list of
I
things.
have one. Like when you post this, I'm like, boy, I don't know. Then I thought there is one thing I like to eat as a kid that I don't dislike it now, but I just will not eat it because there's a bunch of other stuff to eat, and that's bologna sandwiches.
You would be so correct on my. I loved the taste of it as a kid.
Yes.
Now I just am grossed out
Like,
by it.
if I'm gonna have a cold meat sandwich, I'll have turkey. You know,
Yeah, you choose a good one too.
Like-
Turkey's great.
bologna is just a flat hot dog.
It is.
It's a really.
That's
I never thought of That's gross,
It's
man.
It's made from the same stuff.
Oh
you know?
man.
It's a cold hot dog.
I mean,
Up
I will
between
say
bread.
that is on my list was bologna. I can't. I hate bologna.
Oh, that's actually making me gag a little bit. For me,
Whenever
it's
I think of bologna, I think of giving bologna slices to my grandma's dog because that was his favorite treat, and it just smells horrible.
Yeah.
Well, when we were over the weekend, we ate these. We had fish sticks on Saturday night. Yeah, it was Saturday night.
Saturday.
I ate 2.5. They're real small, and I was like, I can't eat. I stopped because Alex said that they were gross.
I
and
took
I'm
one
so happy I
bite,
stopped.
one
because
bite, and was like, nope.
I had
Did you just do them in the
chills.
oven?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did regular oven bake and everything. But for some reason, it really messed with me to the point where I had like chills all over the body and
Now,
just like feeling
can you
awful.
eat like a fast food fish sandwich?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
So
I had a fish,
I don't
both
know.
would be fried.
the fillet
Even
of
the
fish from
fillets
McDonald's.
too. The fillets that we get too are kind of iffy with us as well. I don't know.
I have to find
Maybe
out what
it's just frozen
ingredient.
fish,
I have to
I don't
find the ingredient that hurts me.
Yeah.
Hot dogs also taste like trash to me.
Will you go eat seafood at a restaurant?
I will.
I'm not. He will.
I don't.
I'm not a big seafood eater.
But
so.
you don't like seafood, Brad.
Well, I very little. Like
When we do, like, I'll have
Do you like shrimp?
shrimp.
I like fried shrimp. I don't like raw shrimp. 'Cause, you know, or
Oh well,
sautéed or anything like that.
you're talking about. Good.
I'm good.
You're talking about like the non-breaded.
No, I like the bread.
I'm saying you don't like non-breaded, like
Correct.
scampi, shrimp
Correct.
scampi.
Correct.
Like it can be
Ooh,
cooked, but
I
it has
like
to be breaded.
lemon garlic shrimp. That is yummy.
But you
Now
got
I've had like mackerel steaks on the grill. That's really good.
mackerel.
King,
Ooh,
king mackerel.
yeah.
Never had it.
Like we went fishing in Florida, and what we caught they cut into steaks, and we
Ooh.
did it on the grill, and those were really good.
Interesting.
I'm very limited to my seafood,
well.
which is weird because I'm probably the only person in
I've
my
never-
family that's not a fan of
I've
seafood.
never had lobster though.
You don't want to.
No.
They're bottom feeders.
I've had
They're ocean spiders.
Lobsters were not considered delicacies until the 1900s. They were considered poor people's food.
yeah. I've
So I will
had
not
crab
touch it.
legs, and they're fine. They're nothing I'd go out of my way to have.
I'm sure lobster will be a little bit better then,
I would think so.
but
I'm
I won't
sorry,
do it.
but,
But, I
they
mean,
look like you're eating and breaking
They-
apart
you call
insect
them
legs. I'm
Bottom
sorry.
feeders, that's true, but like watch Deadliest Catch, king crab goes for major money per pound.
I find crab better than lobster
yeah.
because I think lobster. I saw what lobsters do. They just crawl on the ocean floor. I mean, they're not anything special. I mean, crab. I don't see any either. Shrimp. I
I've-
find more of a delicacy.
What I've seen and like I've put in my head is like I watch a lot of Naked and Afraid, and I think the only thing I would go for because trying to catch a land animal is I probably
You
think
have to
way
go for fish.
harder to do unless you were very experienced with like a bow or something like that or some kind of trap, and traps barely work.
Well,
Like fishing is probably going to be more easy, and you're gonna have to just
Okay,
fry them up and eat
so-
them.
I know we've talked about the movie
Yeah.
Hatchet,
Oh, I love it.
and in that movie Hatchet, he he figures out how to fish and basically uses a bow and arrow to shoot the fish.
By the light bending and everything.
However, he said that it's not filling enough. Like, you can't live
Oh no,
on
you
fish.
can't. No, there's not a lot of protein.
So that's when he figured out how to kill the birds, and he ate the birds because the fish was, you could eat it, but it just wasn't hitting home.
No,
Right.
I've definitely, by watching that show, I've known that, and I think I've put it in my head that, like, eating bugs and stuff, people have gotten so desperate, like, they start eating bugs, and I see that for protein. But I can see myself going, like, on the ones that have, like, the ocean episodes and stuff, and they go out, I think I could catch myself a stingray or an eel or, you know, some kind of that, and make myself go, okay, we're gonna eat this, and this is gonna be yummy.
You
What
get
was that?
shocked to
If I'm
shit
hungry enough.
with an eel.
What
my
was
gosh,
that
you remember
movie? What was that movie with the kid and the dog that get stranded? Adventures of Yellow Dog.
I have no
Do you
idea,
remember
bro.
that?
Oh my gosh.
Had the kid that. Let me see.
Oh my gosh. I never saw the movie, but I remember seeing it. It's just a kid and his dog.
Okay, then that's going on the list.
All right, well, Josh, I'm now going down on my battery, so let's.
Okay, do some fans.
Well, yeah, we'll do the fans first, and then we'll talk about the rest of us. No.
It just died.
Oh no, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Okay.
Fast, go.
We've got Wu Long Talks podcast. They say, not a food, but I used to drink a lot of milk as a kid, and I literally can't stand it now.
Milk? Wow.
Milk.
Gotta have milk with Oreos.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I can't even do almond milk with most of. Like I have to have dairy milk with my scrambled eggs. I have to have it with my Oreos if I ever go after Oreos anymore. I mean, I've tried to stay away. They're not good for you.
Right.
Sometimes cereal.
Nothing good is.
Nothing really good is.
Paranormal Pativity podcast. We got Patrick.
Hey.
Says onions. I don't like raw onions, but I'll eat them every once in a while on a burger or hot dog.
I
Like
thought
them as a-
Patrick was gonna make up some word like he does with that stuff he makes.
Yeah. Oh, there's a word that.
I always bust his balls when he posts that soup stuff that he makes. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't just make up.
so yummy.
You can't just make up a word. Albondigas.
I love it.
That's that. The recipe of that's real simple, actually.
You know
It's
what?
the
It
salsa
probably
that sells
won't
it.
taste as good without Patrick making it for me, though.
Right. You got more messages?
That was on Instagram.
Okay. I got a few on Discord here. I got Briggs saying potato salad. As a child, he liked it. As an adult, not really. Kid cuisine, which is a frozen
Oh,
meal.
the frozen
Oh,
meals. I
yeah.
actually
That's-
did not like
That's
those.
just the kid version of a banquet meal. that
It
you
is.
bought.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. And
same
they were,
thing.
to me, like, even as a kid, I didn't like them.
White cheddar Cheez-Its is another answer from Arrow on our Discord as well.
Your sister Samantha on Facebook said bologna.
Exactly. I
yeah.
agree.
Y'all probably ate a lot of bologna.
we did.
I ate a lot of
So
them.
there was we
Would
used
you
to
get
eat.
that cursor out of my face, please? It's
Oh.
really bugging me.
There was when we were younger, family of 7, parents had to feed us kind of poor people food. It was bread, bologna, and cheese.
Yep.
We're lucky if we got cheese on it, and you put that in the oven. That
Oh, we
was our
didn't
dinner.
heat
You
it
put it
up.
in the oven?
Yeah, that would make it actually taste way better.
Yeah,
Yeah, you ready for mine?
remember that one.
Macaroni and cheese and Spam. I still eat the macaroni and cheese. Cannot and will not ever
We talked about
eat
spam.
Spam
We talked-
ever again.
We talked about spam before.
Will not ever eat Spam ever again.
It's messed up. It's real messed up. Spam's gross, man.
It's a piece of shit in a can.
Stuff posing as meat.
Stuff posing.
I have
as
no
meat.
idea what it is, and I don't want to know, but I ate a lot of it. It would be
Mm-hmm.
like 2 slices of Spam, and then a side of macaroni and cheese, and then that was like our dinner.
Mhm.
And I
It
eat
is
some
what it
macaroni and
is.
cheese, but I cannot
Ugh.
eat Spam. That and Salisbury steak. I do not like Salisbury steak anymore.
You're talking about the frozen.
The frozen meals.
Well, when you make homemade stuff like when my dad makes it, he makes it.
Your dad actually, well, yeah, because that's like real.
What he does is he actually pan fries steak, puts the steak in a crock pot, then he puts water.
So does he sear it? you mean?
Yeah, he
Okay.
sears
You're
it,
like
and
skirt
then
steak? Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, and then he'll cut it up, and then he'll put that in the crock pot, and then he'll put water in the pan that he was cooking it in, and all the char stuff becomes a gravy.
Yep.
He puts
Right.
that in
Put
the
that
in the
in.
crock pot,
Yeah.
and then all that.
Just
cooks
don't ever
together.
tell me that you're serving me Salisbury steak That's what I'm gonna associate it with. Because there was like those hard crunchy pieces sometimes from like who knows what it is, cartilage or just something.
It's like the fatty stuff.
I just know
like
that
so
like
chewy.
there was some pieces that were really nice and some pieces you would like eat and then there'd be like a ball of just it's nasty. I don't know. It was gross. I can't have it anymore. That and sherbet ice cream.
Yeah.
Cannot have sherbet ice cream. I can't even look at it without wanting to throw up.
I like sherbet ice cream. It's like an orange flavor.
It's used as a palate cleanser.
It is. It's nice.
Yeah, if you want to throw up.
You want to throw up.
Like seriously,
man.
talking about it out of every single thing I just said, thinking of sherbet ice cream makes me want to puke.
Anyways.
I think those are the only ones I
Josh, do you remember the
Yeah.
movie Swim Fan?
Yes.
I do.
That's
yeah.
the kid.
Oh, Far From Home.
Yeah.
That's I know that movie.
Now that you're showing me the
They get shipwrecked.
Yeah.
I think they're up in Maine.
okay. Now that
Okay.
you're showing me the thing,
That almost
the
looks like a
movie
cover 4
poster.
Hatchet.
I know, right?
We had a dog.
yeah.
That's
Swim
based off the
Fan.
book, isn't it?
Whatever happened to those?
Far From
mini
Home?
No,
movies?
Hatchet. The movie.
Hatchet is a book.
Yes, I know.
There was never a movie.
Hatchet.
They
Oh,
should
okay.
make it.
They
I mean, they
could.
could
I
do
say
pretty
I
much.
read that one in like 7th or 8th grade.
That could easily be like a TV movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, series of some sort, miniseries if they wanted to. Yeah, if they wanted to. Did you hear that New York City is canceling all their snow days?
Are we
For
done with
kids.
the fan question?
Mhm. Yeah.
Did you already say yours?
Mhm.
What was it?
Hot dogs and fish
That was it?
from the frozen section. Yeah, pretty much.
But-
Is that really it?
Did you
Yeah.
you'll still eat a hot dog? Wait, no, you can't eat a hot dog. But that was a COVID
Well,
thing.
that was a COVID thing, so I don't know.
Oh, I don't like them anymore. I mean, I don't know if that'll ever go away.
What about a bratwurst?
Yeah, I'll still do this.
What was yours?
Bologna sandwiches.
That was it? Just bologna?
Welcome to the podcast, Alex.
I'm just making sure everybody said theirs. I thought there'd be a longer list.
Well, I started that with I couldn't really think of anything,
Mhm.
and it's not like I hate bologna. I just there's so many other better things to eat now.
And did you get Discord too?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm just like
Welcome to the podcast, Alex.
I was very concerned about my phone dying and not getting anybody's
So
answers.
Wow.
no snow days. Does that mean if they can't go to school, they do the e-learning?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, there's an
That's bullshit.
unfortunate byproduct of 2020.
Yep. Therefore, there goes all of your freedoms as a child in
I
the
guess
winter.
at the same time, maybe that means you get out
On
On
time.
time.
before June,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
so your summer might actually get longer.
That's kind of interesting.
Or it'll not be and they'll just start school earlier.
Why would they need to start school earlier?
I don't know.
We were talking to an actual.
They started school last year in like August.
They always start in August.
We started in September.
I used to in Minnesota.
September
Weird.
to May.
I at least as far as I can remember, we always started in like the last week of August.
Ours was like
Labor Day to
to Memorial Day.
Yep.
It used to be that way, but
Anyways, the
Senior year, it lasted like an extra 3 weeks because of all the snow that we got.
we spoke to a couple of high schoolers over when we went to the birthday party and said, "Do you guys actually miss going to school?" And they said, "Yeah, we do. We miss the interaction. We miss
I
we miss
believe it.
meeting new people."
that's
and-
where you see your friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was like
Peers,
the
you're
first
with
thing
your
I said
peers.
was like, I was like, well, I miss my friends. I don't ever get to see my friends. And they said
Mhm.
like, doing things online it's boring and hard to concentrate. And
Well, like I said, I did that 3-day training in a Zoom, and like I couldn't imagine going through high school a whole year doing that every single day.
I agree. I agree. No way.
no. I'm very like hands on and in the classroom and
You
no.
separate yourself
yeah.
from school and home.
Like when I'm at
That's what
home,
you need.
I never did my homework at home unless I came
didn't either.
straight home and went to the like a table. Like I was always distracted at home. I had to. I always got to school like 45 minutes early because
Mhm.
my dad would drop us off early at school, and that's when I did my homework, like
Yeah.
for 45 minutes in the morning.
In high school, I always made sure I had a study hall because I knew I would not do my homework at home. Just
Yeah,
wasn't
either
gonna
that
do
or
it.
when I was
Really?
waiting for my parents to pick me up from
Oh.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do it like right after school. But yeah,
Sometimes I was
it.
allowed to use my
Homework
study hall
is
as something else.
bullshit.
I agree. I agree.
You know
It
what?
kind
You
of
go to
is.
school for however many hours in a day, and then you need to
Separate yourself.
yes. And I know there will be a lot of people smarter than me saying, "No, it's necessary for these reasons." And that
Yeah,
may
that's
be,
me.
But
Do you think there's a reason for
yes,
it?
There's
Why?
There's pros and cons.
Why?
To homework. Because you're taking what you sucked in school, and you're taking it and you're doing what, an hour's worth of work.
Not always.
If there's an hour.
Not always. Sometimes there's hours.
Plus, some teachers, and maybe rightfully so, once you get to high school, they're like, I'm going to really load on or put on the workload because I'm going to prepare you for college.
And they don't really.
There is also that, because I will say that I got a shit ton of homework in college.
My high school,
they didn't
the majority of the teachers were at the end of their careers. They did not prepare us for college.
I'm right there with you. 2 of my teachers retired. 3 of them actually retired a couple years after I graduated.
Yeah.
3 of my favorites, they were all on their way out.
I had 2 that had retired my senior
Maybe
year.
even 4. Holy cow! I'm thinking of another one. Oh my god! Yeah, they all were on their way out by the time I was graduating, and therefore, one of them gave away a free A every semester. A free A for anything you put work into, as far as tests or grades work. Like anything that was not a 0, you can put an A.
Like a
towards.
floating A.
Floating A.
Wow.
Yeah, we never had those. Like, I've always heard.
You
about
should
them.
never have that.
We never had a
that
floating
does not
A.
prepare
We always
you for the real world
there were
at
some that
all.
we graded on a curve, but
No.
we were lucky if
No
that happened.
employer is going to give you a free pass.
No. No.
What kind of asshole teacher does that? Doesn't prepare their actual students for the real world. That actually aggravates me. Oh man,
No.
I should go.
I know. I agree that, like, I don't think you should, like,
Yell at
load
them.
children up with homework, but I think that it is very much for one, it is also something that you should also sit down and help, like, some of your younger kids with, because I think it's also a good interaction with your kids, knowing what they're learning and things like
Yeah,
that.
except I don't think I could do homework.
Depending on what it
Even
is,
kid
yes.
homework.
But it's also I think it's a learning
Do you
thing.
even remember what it was like to be in college? Getting
Yes.
homework? No.
Yes.
Well, he does.
Yes.
It was the same time as you almost.
I remember.
Yeah.
But it's taking what you learned in the classroom and then you figuring it out at home, applying it and bringing it back.
I guess.
So what you sponged up, it's like an at-home test.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
yeah, it does, that doesn't work for everybody.
No, I know there are good things about homework, but I think I guess I'm biased because I never wanted to do my homework.
But you did your
I
homework.
don't think you're biased. I think you're just with the popular opinion.
You are.
Okay.
The very popular opinion.
There's not a lot of people. I'm not saying just
I don't think
because,
there's a lot
like,
of
I
people who
agree with it. I
agree on
like
it.
doing homework. It was more like I could tell when I did my homework. It's also a sense of you're giving a task, so it's also giving you responsibility. So it's also that.
Responsibility or other mindsets to.
So
make
it's
sure
projects
you're-
and turning things in on time.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
it's time management. Like, it's preparing you for that kind of thing, like, later on. So I don't know. I think there's lots of pros to it.
Let's get out of here.
Let's do it. All right, Alex, do you want to plug your Twitch?
Yes, I'm on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Q_Kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on. Oh, sorry. That, like, that messed me up. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Right now, pretty much into, this weekend was just Call of Duty, because I usually do, not this last Friday, but the Friday before, I was doing, the new Pokemon Snap, which is amazing,
It's
by
good.
the way. I'm very happy that what they did with it. So, my plan this week is to do Pokemon Snap Friday, Call of Duty Saturday, and Call of Duty Sunday. But we are doing some more Call of Duty Zombies, which has been
It's fun.
it's so much fun. I'm with you, Josh, and I think that they should open it up to, like, a group of 6, not 4.
You did more than 4.
Yeah.
Especially wait
It's
till
so
we got our
open-
butt
It's
kicked.
so open world now, so it's
Yeah.
like you can use those extra 2 slots for sure.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
but no, it's definitely the newer Call of Duty Zombies on Cold War it's so much fun.
I agree.
So,
Have fun
It's
with
not
it.
getting hot in here.
Is it?
yeah.
If you want to follow me on Twitch, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MISTERL. You can catch me streaming on Tuesday and Thursday evening and Saturday morning. As far as my schedule goes, we got Borderlands 2 Tuesdays, Sea of Thieves Thursdays, and Fall Guys or Warzone on Saturday. So you can catch me playing those with a group of people. Alex will be joining us on Tuesdays, and on Sea of Thieves, we'll be probably doing a couple of friends from California.
Did you do the thing you were gonna do
What was
on
the-
Sea of Thieves yet?
I don't know what it was.
The secret thing.
I don't know what
the
secret
plan
thing-
against a person to put.
No, that
Okay,
did not.
okay.
That didn't. Go
I didn't
through
want to
yet.
say it.
That didn't
so-
go through. Yet.
Okay, all right. We'll try to make that happen.
Well, I have to private message those
I know,
involved.
I know,
in order for
I
it
know,
to
but
happen.
I just want to make sure that I'm watching your stream when it happens.
Okay.
So.
So yeah, make sure you're checking out my channel and hitting that follow button and subscribing and supporting the channel as well. As far as our podcast goes, we'd appreciate it. Those watching us on YouTube would hit that like button. And if you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our podcast channel on YouTube and hit the bell to be notified for when we are live, which is every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch us on social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you click in the links on there on all of our audio platforms. It's PTOUnlimited is what you search. PTOUnlimited_podcast on Instagram. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @Lemke619.
Brett_Wings.
Cute_kitty.
On a final note, Josh, what's that Mountain Dew Rise taste like?
This is tropical. This is pineapple.
Ugh.
There's pomegranate. There's pineapple. There's
I see if it tastes.
Is it
Strawberry
carbonated?
melon. Yes. It's carbonated. It has very little sugar. It has. I'm reading the thingy. In one can, which this is a 16, it has 4 grams sugar. Sorry.
Is that a 16-ounce can?
Actually, I can smell it a little bit. It smells like a gusher.
It's a pineapple.
Nope.
So yeah, these have 180 milligrams of caffeine.
Why
So
are they gonna be weird flavors? Why can't they be not weird?
they have strawberry watermelon. They have
The berry one.
orange.
Orange is okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're just being a little more.
That was suggested by
Adventurous.
a fan of the podcast. By the
One
way.
can is 2 cups of coffee. Jesus, that's
By
a
the
lot
way.
actually. Yeah. Tanith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she drinks these.
Yeah.
What does she drink? Which ones?
She showed me the orange one.
That's actually that one you liked a lot.
I did. Well, I mean, like it was very, very like citrusy, sweet tasting to me. So I was able to like see my mouth's watering and thinking about it. So like that's really it. But like that one, like from what I can smell, smells like a gusher.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't taste like one to you.
no, was a big nope.
No, I was drinking the red, white, and blue one that was on at the birthday party or whatever. That Mountain Dew red, white, and blue one.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
try that one, Brett?
Do SA.
Do SA. Yeah,
Did we try that?
I think so. It has
I
code red,
thought we
voltage,
did.
and
Because
whiteout.
right now they got Do SA out, and they also have Frostbite, which they're selling in 24 packs.
What's frostbite?
It's the one with the shark on them. It's blue and it has a shark.
Do you know the flavor?
I don't remember. I'm sure we've tried them both though.
I don't know about frostbite.
I don't know about I've never heard of that one.
Oh, okay. I remember trying it at work. Maybe we never did it here.
Sucks we can't do a lot of tasting stuff anymore. Not
You
until-
can't.
well,
I can taste whatever.
It's sold exclusively at Walmart stores.
Really?
So no, I would have not
Yeah, we
tried this.
wouldn't have had
It's a
it.
cool melon. No, I would love to try this.
Then we'll try it. Except
I'll try it. Try
buy
it.
a
Kind of
12
try
pack.
it. Oh well, I wouldn't mind buying a 12 pack anyway. It's not a big deal. Anyways, you guys have anything else you want to touch on before we go?
Nope.
No.
All right. Well, Brett's warm, so we're gonna get on out of here. Thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll catch you guys next week for the podcast. Bye, guys.